So this is the first Saturday night engineering I see, and I am Ned's guest today. You guys can just call me Lucas. Uh, and yeah, I am the chief of engineering board in also known as the owner of NES. Who's not? My plans for the future. Well, for now I don't have any. 啊啊，应该是诶，等一下，蓝牙的应该也可以耶。蓝牙的应该也可以啦，我不确定哦。但如果他讲没有的话，如果他讲没有的话，那就是不能了。哦，不能哦，这样子不能哦。啊、应该是他要 physical 这边要有一个东西他才能 connect 咯。所以不能啊，那你这样子也听不到啊。你要，因为他是通过这不能啊，这个不是同一个东西，这不是同一个东西，你要自己去买。Wait guys, hold on guys。啊，你一定要，你不能用那样子的，你一定要用呃，我那种的那个很粗的那个，你知道吗？啊，有线的，或者是无线的也可以，但是那个东西它的接口也还要有，不然的话那个不了。那你要怎样听？啊，不能。Okay, anyways, I'm back. Yes, I am Chinese, and yes, I am Malaysian. Anyways, my future fondness. Hmm. Yeah, you don't have to. Yes, I am Malaysian. I am Malaysian. I can speak 4 languages. Anyways, in the future of this, well, I do have an idea of pushing out more departments if possible, and they're gonna be more fun orientated, like car force. Nether's the what is Nether leading right now. Boy, you're being racist, boy. I'm gonna smite you later. I mean that is also part of a future, right? Ribbons will remain obsec. Hmm. Well, one of them, I would say one of the one of the departments is the NES Special Operations Command, or just NESO. Basically 5 NSO, but with pistols. Pistols. That is like one during a ticket. If I would say during a ticket, it was presented to me to reactivate this unofficial department within NES, and I'm not gonna activate it yet, but it is in my plans. The current MR. Well, I don't have. I. The current MR plus of this. I would say I'm pretty satisfied by how they manage and deal with stuff. The MR plus here in my NS. Yeah, they're pretty competent. I like them. DLR, the general body. Well, there is one thing I don't like about the general body is like 90% of them are still engineering interns, which we are. I am planning to like how to push them from the rank sisters. I'm planning how to push the rank sisters to engineers, technical engineers, and seniors. Though I haven't found an effective way yet. Yeah. Notable members of NEST. Hmm. Well, firstly, I would like to point out Paprika. He was one of the OG NES members, I would say, and I'm pretty glad to see him being handpicked by me to become the second in command, an engineering board member. Other than that, in terms of high ranks, wait, my high ranks are on New Gens Loki, except for Jester Wester and Roblox Odonka. Other than that, I also want to point out CPT Corner. Nether, to be honest, Nether, yeah, you were an MR. You're, yeah, I will mention you later, okay? And then I want to mention next is CPT Corner, a previous HR, and now selected, handpicked to become a NAMS member, which is pretty an, an amazing achievement, I would say. Anyone would like to get into NAMS, would you? Other than that, which is you, Nether, I remember you still was an MR, and you like Yokago, the music artist. Very cag. What else? Though? The Emmas. The Emmas. Melanie. Yeah, Melanie she's very mean. That's all I can say. She's very mean. And for the LRs, I'm dead, bruh. You need to be back on scheduled execution, I say. Yeah, and I think that's all for me. Naramo. Naramo originally started as a passion project for the Nubix Stratocracy Army roleplay group, which, well, I still stand neutral. I'm still involved in Nubix Stratocracy and Naramo, though the drama between it, I would say, is kind of, yeah, I'm not gonna be in it anyways. It's just too complex for me. That is up to the commissioned officer and Nick. And this all shouldn't even happen, I'm not gonna lie. It was a planned, peaceful leaving of Aidnik, but NS didn't really took it that well. I think from what I heard, that is based on what I heard, yeah. Naramo as a game, uh, let's just say that the ACR doesn't know how to play tanks. It's actually painful to see them playing as an NAC member, the No Big Armored Corps, where we are actually trained on the tank systems. And what else? What else? Naramo. Naramo is still going strong, not gonna lie. But I will also be looking forward to the Atria Federal Prison, that another passion project they are making. And that's all for me for Naramo. Commend anyone. Like putting them up. Like, what do you mean by commend? recommend, commend, notable. Hmm. Okay. I would say if from any factions, I would like to bring out Duke, the chief nuclear officer of Arnold, as they are actually still working in progress on our Jane Clanker NES Merit bot. They are still working on it, and I am still looking forward to it. And other than that, I would like to say Anapathy. Anapathy, although being an NMP, is still pretty active in terms of public relations within NES. And from other factions, the stairs. Wait, how do you even pronounce that name? Still, bro. STEAU something. You know that guy. He's in the audience somewhere. S uh STE. Bro, I cannot pronounce the name. Basically, an engineering intern. Call him Stew. No, it's yeah, just call him Stew. Stew. Although this was some incidents related to about you within Nest, and he chose to set it aside and still came back to Nest as a faction diplomat, which I personally like his actions like that. From what else? NLA. NLA, Master? Master? MG? Yeah, the both while being in NLA, they are also active everywhere, not gonna lie, I say. And if MG is here, even though he maybe not be here, and NSIA is not real, tell him. Tell him to MG. Continue. What could be improved for factions in game? Wait, this one is OPSEC. This one is OPSEC. Okay, what could be improved? I would say more perks. More perks to a faction. Like the factions, tables, all that, they are fine. But what if like they have their own radio tag in the radio channels? And what else? Like when you're repairing, because you get more knowledge within NES, aka you can fix faster. Like what Khan say. Yeah, thank you. And that is for NES. Other than that, for NES, well, hmm, honestly, I've been thinking of adding have Naramo having more interactions. Not gonna lie, like not only some quick time event and some puzzles. I actually wanted more, which we'll all see what the internet has to do. And other factions like NOA, when will NOA be officialized? Although they're just logistics, their work is repetitive, but they are a competent faction, unlike some double N factions out there, which I'm pretty, yeah, kind of despise about that. And Arnold, huh? Arnold, yeah, they can stay that kind like that for now because one thing I would say is Naramo will never become like how Oak Ridge operates because of how combat orientated Naramo has become. And Arnold will also remain the same way they operate, which yeah, the pretty simple turbines, pretty simple reactor controllers, and you don't which yeah, you don't have to control each controller like an Oak Ridge, bro. And then you don't need to care about the condenser coolants. You don't need to care about nitrogens. You don't need to care about nitrogen supply. You don't need to care about what is that again? Hardware drain. And you don't need to care about what's it called again? Reactor water level. Like oh my god. And you also don't need to care about fuel channel leaks. And yeah, that's all for me. Two questions. My favorite animal. Hmm. I would say a fox, which is also the inspiration for my persona. Yeah, a kimono fox. Right now it's just a yellow, mostly yellow with some gradients of orange. Yeah, as you can see in my profile. If it isn't obvious enough, what else? Hiring more MRs in the Asian time zone. Yes, we will. Because from what I see, the entire Nest staff team, we are lacking Asian people. We are lacking Asian people, not gonna lie. I myself as an Asian, we are lacking Asian people in our entire Nest staff team. All of them, you know what, bro? All of them are like from American time zones and African Europeans. I like, you know what? Maybe in the next MR application wave, we will try to reduce the amount of American and African applicants. Though, of course, we still have to see how many agents out there are willing to apply, and then how high the low rank is. Yeah, go on. My favorite part about Art of Actions. Hmm, let's start with Ando. Okay, I do like the fact that the how do I say the um. Okay, so we need to get a bit some history here. Before Naramo version 2, Arno has a bit of a problem of having egotistical Lorangs, which they think they are in Arno and they can boss people around, which in fact it doesn't mean like that. And after version 2, I can see that problem is really drastically reduced. And I like the effort they did put into that. And for wait, was that faction again? Wait, NFS is gone already. NLA, okay. NLA, yeah, NFSF is gone already, so whatever. Never mind. But NLA, they are, yeah, just what I said, they're competent, or even though being logistics, but they're doing the shit right. They actually they actually commit into this shit. And what's the other faction again? Uh, but I think there's like only ASC. Oh, I almost forgot about ASC. Never really interacted with ASC, but yeah, because ASC they clan. They don't really play on Naramo. They clan mostly. They go onto other games. They go onto other games and yeah, just clan. They're about to do more stuff. I'm glad to hear that. But other than that, I met the CEO before. I met the CEO of ASC before, and that was me when I wasn't the owner. Yeah, he is too. Blue is too. Blue is too. Although he is a dictator before, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Blue is chill, but he also can but like kind of be like less of words. Like my first impression of Blue is like he doesn't like to talk. And what else? What other factions are there, bro? ASC, NES, on roll. I think that's all. NMP. Oh yeah, NMP. NMP. NMP is technically a faction within NES. They're within NES, within Naramo. Yeah, yeah, so like how they're doing right now. But though I actually wish NMP can issue warnings like how SMP was back in the day, like vehicle theft and what's that again? There's like five decommission warnings, but yeah, just bring back like the SMP Prime era. Like, oh yeah, NMPCAT, NMPCAT, NMP Thames, NMP NMP Cat, NMP Thames. Was that NMP SIS? Wait, no, it's not SIS. SPS, NMP SPS when the yeah, but like I mean in Naramo version, but just it's just Naramo version. And yeah, document finished. But that's kind of fast. I actually wanted it to be longer. Is there anyone having questions for me? Or even kind of a bit personal? Yeah, sure. But who is that, bro? Oh my god, is that Ace in the background? Is that Toad? What do you think of the current departments? Oh, whoops, I have to look at the VC chat and Roblox game, my bad. But I'll be looking at VC chat. Anyways, what do I
Okay.
think of the who? Yeah.
Mm, So, what do you think about future of factions themselves? Because, well, there's only three or or four official factions,
Wait,
and I don't know. What's
wait,
about the
wait.
future? They will, okay,
The future of what?
of factions themselves, like not exact faction about, I don't know, actions, their future. They will be exist in the RAM or not.
I mean, I think Unroll will most likely continue to exist because of how the second core gameplay of the game is literally nuclear reactors. Other than
Mm-hmm.
that, I do think that more things will also be added to the engineering part, which is where the NES come into play, don't you think? And NMP will also exist as a mini modding community and helping NAMs in general.
Yeah,
And yeah, what's this?
well,
What do you
I'm
think? Yeah.
okay. So, well, I meant I can go to the
Oh, okay.
auditory.
What do you think of the current departments? I like how they're doing. Though of course I have some of my feedback too, but they will be directed to their own separate department. Uh, the Writers Guild isn't really pushing out anything, but they are in action from what I see. They are in action. The Car Force, yeah, you guys keep continuing having fun. And I won't say about the Doctrine and Archives, that is my own department. Uh, what else are there? OTB. OTB is doing fine. We are actually introducing new members, although Discord server count being 4,000. Uh, the Redacted stays Redacted. Wait, what are wait departments? Yes, the dev team. The dev team, yeah, I appreciate the work that they done. But hoping me. What do I think about AFCS? Well, since that incident, they will be well, it is their decision to go after the Nobis autocracy. And what do we say? AFCS is now also renamed to Acheon Federal Correctional Services, which is yeah, like its name suggests, they will be operating on Acheon Federal Prison. And what can I say? I will meet them someday. I will meet them someday. What else? There's so many questions. Guys, ping me for it. What do you think of the current direction of Naramo? That you know what? That remains OPSEC. It is remain OPSEC to 8 Nick and Nums. When am I playing under the radar? When I feel like it. So, Mr. Combo, what do you think of the potential for future extra long shifts? As long as my staff is committed and the general body, of course, you guys can do it. With my approval, of course. What is your favorite post in Naramo? Uh, my favorite post. You are looking need to. I looking need a minute to think. My favorite post. I think it would be the refueler slash crane post because you can do a lot of things with it. Like it's I myself put in the handbook. It is the most interactive post out of all of them. And are ribbons possibly getting added? That will remain OPSEC. Wait, hold on. Sir Combo, would there be another certificates other than engineering certificate? We will. I think there will be. It will depend on what Ignek brings to Naramo. It will depend on them. What's my favorite Uma? I don't even want. I don't even watch anime. I never watch anime. I mean Pokemon, yeah sure, but not even Uma. Is there a secondary stipulation for there to not be another OPSEC situation in the case one occurs? What? Secondary stipulation? But wait, let me Google stipulation, bro. Stipulation. A condition or requirement that is specified or demanded as part of agreement. Huh? So like an agreement, basically an agreement, 一个约嘛，一个合约嘛。Okay. Um, a secondary stipulation for there to not be another OPSEC situation in the case one occurred. But can you rephrase your words? For there to not be, bro, for a secondary stipulation for there to not be another, for for there to is that? But you know what? I'm gonna skip that. What is your favorite award? What do you mean favorite award? Oh, my favorite award? Do I even have a favorite award? Nah, I don't. Nah, I don't. What food would you say is the best out of there that you have tried? The best out of there. Kalau me, I'm a noodle person. Kalau me, I say. Kalau me, any kind of kalau me out there. Whether it be soy sauce, whether it be mie merah, mie merah, or kalau me, any kind of fried food. Not gonna lie, any kind of noodles, kway teow. Yeah. A Heron, another an Ahiraman, another SCI, STA doesn't go. Oh, bro. Okay. What's your favorite pixel in Naram? What do you mean, bro? My favorite pixel. Now you're out of bro. What's your favorite Maggie mee? I don't really eat Maggie mee. I eat Indomie, bro. I eat Indomie. And yeah, Indomie. Are we planning on adding more awards? Time will tell. Pizza or burger? Pizza. Bread or Oh, come on. Is that Kajuruki video, bro? But yeah, Indomie. When making changed, when making changes within this, are you also making sure we aren't copying R too much? That's what I am trying to do. Like, but from what we do, well, not gonna like, we are trying not to copy, but it is also like, when you think about it, it's also an important aspect, not gonna lie. If you think about it, who's your favorite MI intern? Oh no, I don't do favorites. I don't do favorites. I don't do favorites on people. Except unless. Anyways, will we have a probationary phase for interns to pass to become JE? Uh um mm, no. No, I don't think so. How fast do you think an EI can become MR? In like 2 weeks? Like 2 weeks? What is your other country favorite cuisine? Roti canai? Roti canai? Hey, do you like what is DA DA something something D, but spell your word, bro. Are you an ace chill? Uh how do I say? It's been a while. He haven't DM me anything. And he kept telling me to like the last message is like he asked me to like no, he didn't ask me. He basically said that he cannot recover all of those NES documents and shit. But like I don't care, bro. We already made our own doctrine and archives. How high would the chances be for regular LR without much connections to IOPS? Well, what do you mean without much connections, bro? Yo, what? How would the chances? If you are committed, then of course you do it. But why would you need connection? Opinion on Deaderhead related games. Centaura is just too sweaty. You go on to Deaderhead, bro. Deaderhead is OG. OG. Deaderhead is OG. Do you have a job outside of NES? Um, if I freelance as a PC technician, does that count? Though I am trying to get a more steady job before I enter uni, or I do part-time jobs while I do uni. I'm also doing my job. How many languages do you know? If you count a dialect language, it would be four. It would be four languages if you count the dialect in as well. When is Blady's execution? Since he will execute himself. Have you ever heard? Have you ever heard of Airship Assault? Yes, I do. But before Airship Assault, there was Zeppelin Wars. Before Airship Assault, there was Zeppelin Wars. That's I would say. Zeppelin Wars POG. Then which languages? Um, primarily Chinese, secondary English, tertiary Malay, and then the fourth, which is the dialect, Hakka, which is like uh, how do you say, a dialect of Chinese. Yeah. I don't know what question to ask you. Can you think of a question to ask yourself? Uh, should I get a VR headset just to more fun? Maybe. What about MDES execution? Uh, and anyways, what do you think about me taking PTG next year? But that's so L, bro. That's so L. They re-implemented PTG and UPSR. But fuck you. What's your opinion on Taiwanese food? Your opinion. Opinion on Taiwanese food? Yeah, they're fine. I think they're fine. Though I never really ate any real Taiwanese food. But yeah, they look fine. Others speak some Hakka. Okay, nghĩ con hả? Nghĩ cho chỉ cái lan xiên nghĩ nghĩ tìm mà. Nghĩ 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 nghĩ天天都坐个电脑前面啊，你天天就坐个电脑前面在那里打机，在那边搞么欧鸡巴拉摸的。Try to translate that. Can we do more executions? Yeah, maybe. Fancy dining or regular? Regular dining. I'm not into fancy shit. Can I get executed? No. There's a requirement for getting executed. If you could travel anywhere for free, where would you go? I would go to. I would go to. Hmm, where would I go to? I think I would go to. I would go to Japan and attend. Uh, yeah, attend something. I would go to Japan to attend something. I will play Super Bomb Survivor. I think I did. I think I did. How often are promotion ceremonies? I don't think there will be a fixed schedule for promotion ceremonies, but yeah, I will try to host them if there's like mass promotions needed or any kind of promotions. We'll see. About if you guys are willing to like attend to small promotions, small over ceremonies, then yeah, sure, I could make them a fixed schedule. Can I execute people? No, you cannot. Can we get the Writers Guild to write more to make more ceremonies? The Writers Guild to make more ceremonies? Uh can, wait, what? The Writers Guild doing ceremonies? That sounds wrong. Would you get one of those hefty suits? I would if I have the money, not gonna lie. Like the money I have right now would just let me survive for around 1 month, bro. Survive for around 1 month. 1 month with the money I have. Bro. I need to get a job first, bro. Let me get a job. I'm jobless, bro. For now, at least. Can I get can I get your plushie? My plushie? You mean wait, what's her name again? Pocky. Do you mean Pocky? Do you mean Pocky? The yellow red panda? About the point system, can I still keep my points before I get banned? I think the bot does save your points even after you are banned. Can I execute people? No. More Discord stickers. We'll see what we can add. 6767. Is that okay? What passion would you want to work in? For now, I'm aiming for either networking or energy engineering, or maybe a occupational safety and health inspector. Yeah, either these three, but mainly I would go. My first option is a networking officer. My second is energy engineering, and my third is a occupational safety and health inspector officer, or just any, yeah, yeah, safety and health in bro, occupational safety and health inspector officer, whatever you call it. What's your dream job? I already answered that, didn't I? Wait, my dream job, huh? Well, hmm, to become a to become a cybersecurity thingy, I guess. In the perfect world, would you meet all the Ness MR face to face? Yeah, I will. I will. Your Yonka plushie. No, I don't have a Yonka plushie, sorry. Can I be executed? Nah, later. What's your least favorite subject? Let me think. Additional mathematics. My least favorite subject is additional mathematics. What are your thoughts on Fitzy being jailed? Is he being jailed? What the fuck are you doing, bro? Why is he jailed? What did he do? If Nosha were to do more joints with NES, would you support it? The thing is, Nosha is publicly executed by 8-Neck themselves, so I'm not sure about that. Nosha was publicly executed by 8-Neck. No, I don't have a Balaj yet. Do you think Nestlings will survive a day in an INRA? No, I don't think they will. I don't think they will. You guys don't even know how to use a DOS meter, bro. You'll get overdosed in real time. Can you tell Nether to deploy CF more? Honestly, Nether, you got feedback now. Oop. We have diplomatic relation. Yeah, I think that is the group that 8-Neck killed. I think that is the group that 8-Neck killed, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Do you think Nestlings can drive a car better? Yeah, I think they will. Yeah, I think they will. I think Nestlings can drive a car better than Watchmen PS. What do you mean they are so? Oh my god, unofficial factions are such a pain in the ass, bro. Except anyway, but except anyway, unofficial actions are such a pain in the ass. What is your final message to the world? Um, insert the outro song. That is my final message. Do you think we can read now? Yeah, I think you guys can. Can we get an E plus to the Big Tech car? Wait, what do you mean? Can we get an E plus to get the Big Tech car that PD get? Rephrase your word. Rephrase your question. You think Nest would be better at using tanks than ASC? With me? Yeah, I think they will. I am actually trained on how to use the tank system. What would be your but what are y'all even asking, bro? This is like an AMA, bro. What the fuck? Uh what would be my death row meal? A Mikolok. Not Indomie, Mikolok, okay. Do you think 500 nestlings can beat 10 5 in SO? Yeah, I think 500 nestlings can. Like, if you think about it, if wait, depends. Wait, for that question, for the 500 nestlings one, it depends on the venue we are using. Okay, it depends on where we are battling. Okay, can we get a nick? Can we get a nick to give Nest LR engineers and above to be able to spawn the big tech car? Bro, we are just engineering faction, bro. We are just PM, bro. I think that's impossible. The Brick Tech Gladiator is actually a fancy ass car with 2 seats, bro. Do you like Tahu or Tempeh? I would prefer Tempeh because Tempeh is actually related to something. If you know on YouTube, I like Tempeh. Who would win? Offness or fight in Teto? I don't even know Teto. Wait, I do know Teto, but I'm not really interested in Teto. I'm not an anime person. Sorry, not even Japanese person. And no more questions. I actually wanted more questions, but Nether is the host here. I'll follow Nether.